solve the equation analytically. Write the answer in exact form. We have log minus log equals log. The first thing we want to do is combine all the logs on the left into one log, and the same with logs on the right. You could alternately move all the logs to one side and then combine them together. But I'm going to combine these on the left using the principle that log base 3 of x minus log base 3 of y would equal log base 3 of x divided by y. That rule allows us to bring these two together as log base 3 of the numerator 2 minus x over the denominator x plus 3. All this equals log base 3 of x. Now that we have one log on the left and one log on the right, and they're the same log, we can do base 3 of both sides and eliminate those log base 3's, leaving us with 2 minus x divided by x plus 3 equals x. If I clear fractions, I would get 2 minus x equals x times x plus 3, which we can then simplify. 2 minus x equals x squared plus 3x, which we can then move everything to one side and get 0 equals x squared plus 4x minus 2. This looks great till we realize it doesn't factor. Okay, then we solve it. I like to do the discriminant first, b squared minus 4ac, and then use the quadratic formula. This would be 16 plus 8 is 24, which I would write as 4 times 6. So the solution of this equation, quadratic formula, would be opposite of b, that would be negative 4, plus or minus the square root of this discriminant, which would be square root of 4 is 2, square root of 6 does not reduce. All this is over 2a, which would just be 2. And then we can distribute the division, negative 4 over 2, negative 2, plus or minus 2 over 2 is 1, square root of 6. These are potentially our two answers. But if we do a quick check, come on, clear, get out of there, clear, negative 2 plus the square root of 6, that's approximately 0.45, so we like 0.45, and negative 2 minus the square root of 6 is negative something. Let's look at that real quick. We're just trying to determine if any of these answers are not are not applicable. Negative 4.5. So if we were to plug these in, here we have 2 minus x. That would be 2 minus 0.45. That's a positive number. That's in the domain. 2 minus negative 4.5 is also a positive. So far, these would both work in our first expression. Our second expression, x plus 3. 0.45 plus 3 is positive, but negative 4.5 plus 3 is negative. This value, which is from the negative one, is not in the domain. So it cannot be a solution. It doesn't even exist. So that was from the negative, and so our answer is only the positive one. And that's what we get. Make sure you check your answers on all equations where you have expressions that have domain restrictions, like logarithms or rational functions or radical functions of even root. Those you have to check for extraneous solutions every single time because they often exist. All right, I hope this helps.